Hi everyone, my name is Leonie Kirschner. I'm from Everwell City Farms and we've had a wonderful tree planting day today. Behind me you'll see some figs, citrus and apricot trees, and then tomorrow we'll continue planting some more of the same trees, and we are also planting peach, plums and apple trees. So I thought I'd check in with you and just quickly show you a very primitive method of irrigating your trees specifically. We have here an empty water container, a 5-liter container, and we've just created some holes at the bottom using a sharp pointed object. I used a screw and I just used some manual force and to force the tip of the screw in there. So we've got some holes, and if I fill this up with water, you'll notice water running out at the bottom. Notice what happens when I put the cap on and I screw it on tightly. The water stops running. Now the science behind this is as the water runs out on the one end of this bottle, it sucks in air at the top when the cap is not closed. When I close the cap, however, as the last bit of the water drips out, it cannot suck air into the bottle, and therefore it creates a vacuum on the inside of the bottle, which works against gravity, meaning it holds the water inside of the bottle. So by simply tightening or loosening this cap, we can regulate the rate at which the water drips here at the bottom. Now the great advantage of planting this bottle right next to your tree is that the water is being administered at root level of the tree. Most often we water on top of the surface of the soil with a watering can or with a sprayer of some sorts, and that does two things. One, water runs off because it's too much water in a very short space of time, and whenever water falls on top of exposed soil, it actually kicks up the clay particles in the soil, and over time it will form a hard crust, meaning that water won't penetrate the top surface of the soil. So we have planted these 5-liter containers next to our trees, and we will then also know that if we fill this bottle, we have administered 5 liters of water to the tree. So if you're going away for a long period of time, you maybe want to put this on a very slow drip rate, so you'll tighten it completely and just slightly unscrew, meaning that it will drip very slowly, and of course you can leave that off completely. We are busy working on an irrigation system, more permanent irrigation system for this garden, and as soon as that is installed, we'll probably have drippers, which we will then just put into these containers as well, to make sure that the water again drips into a container, not on the top surface of the soil, meaning we won't have water evaporation or water runoff, which means soil erosion. So please guys, remember to subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in seeing how we plant trees, make sure to subscribe, because that video will be coming out later this week. Keep well.